Hi everyone. So my next guest on Chat with Anju, episode 4, is a very special person who fulfilled my dream as a mother to make my daughter Priyanka look divine on her wedding day. So let me introduce you to one of the best makeup and hairstylists, Ojas Rajani from Mumbai. Hi Ojas, how are you?
Hi, my darling. How am I gorgeous as ever?
So good to see you, after a long time, right?
I love your lip color. Very nice.
Thank you. So I had to dress up because I was seeing Ojas today,
Oh my God.
my first question to you is 25 years in the business. Can you please share the initial struggle entering this business?
Luckily, I always call myself as Destiny's child. So I think life is a struggle from the time you're born till you end your life. So you cannot, I wouldn't say the right word is struggle, but life is like a roller coaster and you have to enjoy the ride. You cannot keep on complaining and cribbing all the time because then you take off the fun, you take off the excitement. And because there's these ups and downs, it keeps you all the more in that tempo of doing better and better and outdoing yourself. So I'm a chartered accountant by profession who worked as a CA. But unfortunately, like I said, when I discovered my preferences in life and my sexuality, whatever you could call it, yes, it was a big challenge. But like I said, I'd always knew from childhood that I had these feminine trait towards me, which was a very creative feminine side of mine, where I love to do home decor. And I always spoke my mind. I never liked to play games, and I never expected people to play games. And whoever feel was like that, I would just steer clear away from them. So luckily, I used to look cute as a boy also. I used to be like a cute chocolate boy, like they call. So I used to model also. So luckily, I've never taken money from my parents. From the time I was in the 10th standard, I used to work as a model. I used to do window displays. So if you remember the shop called Interplaza, Glitterati at Kemp's Corner, Mischief, Tanisha. So I used to do window displays and earn my money from the beginning. People who love me, but people who hate me always, pass obnoxious comments. But I would say, oh, I would never bother. Like, screw you, that's what my kind of attitude used to be.
So I
So
think I think your confidence came because of your mom's support, right? Like she
definitely,
was
because
your
I think
pillar.
when your parents support you wholeheartedly, it
Yeah.
kind of pushes all the other boundaries. And seen there were other students with me who also were, kind of sexually not inclined towards, women, or they were not straight, I would say. But poor thing, they were made to feel that there's some disease in them or whatever. The only thing mother was very worried about what society would say. But slowly, steadily, she realized when I started falling on my own shoulders and doing the thing that I felt was right. And I think she was very somewhere down the line very proud of me. Yes, the relatives and all still kind of bitch or whatever, that you really don't give a damn. You are kind of determined that this is the direction you've chosen and you are going to be brave enough. There's no
Nothing
turning
can
back.
stop you. Yeah. What has been your biggest challenge and how have you overcome this in your life?
I think I was blessed in the sense that yes, I graduated as a chartered accountant and I wanted to work as a makeup artist initially in Bombay. And about 24 years back, I went to the best makeup artist in the country that time. I said, "Can I be your assistant?" And he, goddamn it, bloody himself being gay, he said, "Oh my God, but you look so gay." I said, "Really?" I said, "Have you seen the bloody mirror? I said, what you look like?" I said,
I
and just
love
because
that.
he said, yes, still today, believe me, the 20th century, but whether it's India, America, London, there are a lot of homosexuals who, because of society pressure, family pressure, because the parents who we will boycott you out of the hereditary heritage that you're going to get, or the property that you get, or you will disown you as a child, or whatever. So that pressure kind of still keeps them to become married and have children. And though their lives are like hell, it's like living every day of hell life. I proudly work with Isha for all her mega movies, all her best endorsements. But I'm the one who's been with her to Cannes Festival, which she's never gone to. Around, my mommy always says, Lakshmi, kabhi bhi chanchal hai. Chanchal means it's like a fluttery thing. It's like a
Yes.
butterfly. It's in your house, tomorrow somebody else's house. So never be proud of Lakshmi at all. Never be arrogant. She's always taught us that we always have 5 vices: calm, krodh, lobh, moh, or ahankar. You know what ahankar is, right? That we try to
Absolutely.
always think too much of
Arrogance.
ourselves. Arrogance. Krodh is anger. Lobh is greed. Calm is, but our wants never end. Like I said, if you today have a helicopter, you want an aeroplane. If you have an aeroplane, you want a private jet, you want a private island. It's never going to
It's
end
never
at all.
clear.
So I think till you're not happy from within with who you are, and till you don't come to reality with your own life, your own self, first and foremost thing comes is that you have to love yourself, because I always feel that
I
I'm
love
expecting
that. I
you
love
to love me, I'm expecting Anju to feel good. But excuse me, when I look at my, I should say, wow, I'm bloody hot and I'm worth every penny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like $1 million. When you start loving yourself, you automatically, build that aura around you, because I think the universe is what you give is what you get. So when I give you love and I give you positive, I'm automatically attracting all the love, all the positivity.
That was my question that I was going to ask. What does it mean to love yourself? And you answered it so beautifully.
I would love to add one more thing to that love yourself is that
Yeah.
if you are going to love yourself and love your surrounding, nothing can kind of, hamper you. There's no kind of negativity or negative energy that can touch you. And yourself, and love yourself and be positive.
The
You cannot
trust in the universe and being yourself authentic and doing what you love, valuing yourself, respecting yourself, I think is the most important, because that's what the universe wants. God wants you to love yourself first before you can share the love outside, right? So I
definitely.
felt safe with someone and I felt secured, because this is the person who loves herself, who's going to dress up my daughter and me. So that really gave me that confidence also.
Oh, that's so.
So my next question, Ojas, is what would be your message to parents whose children have identified themselves as part of the LGBTQ community?
Like I always say, whether your child is, part of the LGBT community, or maybe they have some kind of a deficiency. Today, supposing God forbid your child is born with some kind of a hearing aid, like having sexual preferences otherwise is a very normal thing. So do not take it like a disease, for God's sake. It can happen to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. And let me be very honest to all the parents out there. Out of 100 families, 90 families have their kids who swing both ways. Only thing is parents or the kids don't like to accept it, which is really, trust me, I've been there, done it all myself. And I don't feel, because if you're going to demean your own child or kind of, let your child be away from that, love that he or she deserves, or the respect or the compatibility that he or she deserves, what is the world going to do? Please, I beg all you parents out there that please embrace your child with dignity and love. They all need love and care, because so many times you see normal children also can be drug abusive. They couldn't, they hit their wives or their girlfriends. Or, I mean, there's so much happening in this world. So at least you should be blessed. And what I have seen, my personal experience, that all gays love their children, or all lesbians love their family. They're all, because they're all hungry for love. You see, all the talent, whether it's India or abroad, the best of costume designers are gay. The best of hairstylists are gay. The best of makeup artists are gay. Even in India. So I mean, look at the amount of talent, that immense
And they
talent
have the
that is
biggest
there.
hearts. They have the
Yeah,
biggest
and
heart.
they have the biggest heart, and they're so loving. So I feel they just need a lot of LTC, a lot of love, tender care. So please, all the parents out there, wake up. You're in the 20th century. You really need to embrace them with love.
And you are a living example. Look at your parents and look at the love they've given you, and look where you are today. Oh, just so proud of
And I
you.
think when you give them love, they're going to give you that same amount of love. But if you're going to criticize them all the time, you're pushing them to do, worse things, and that's not fair.
Right, right. Thank you. That was really a good message for parents out there. So I wanted to ask you, going forward. So what are your makeup tips moving forward, post COVID?
Basically, like I always say in all my interviews, that yes, having sanity and sanitization hygiene is always taught to every makeup artist. Luckily, I've trained in Miami, and we've kind of made ourselves a little more quicker, because what happens is every bride has excitement as well, but you have to remember she's had late nights, she has her stress level, the hormones going all over the place, because there's too many mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and because of COVID, there's a sense of nervous. And whether corona or no corona, I think people should definitely follow this trend of hygiene, because I think makeup is something so close. It's like a surgery. It's like a doctor. So when you're maintaining hygiene, you're not, you're saving yourself for your product. Your products are not going to get dirty. Your products are not going to have any kind of,
Color tips like shades, have they changed? Have they become a little bit subtler?
Yes,
That
definitely.
those.
Makeup is definitely, I think, taken a backseat where it was too many dark colors. Because anyway, whether corona, no corona, again, I think if you see the last 4 5 years, we've seen too many dark shades, berry red, then champagne red, then maroon. I think the lip colors are going to be always very soft. I think the whole look is going to be very, a lot of overdose of blues and blacks. I think now everything is more into champagne colors, or shimmery browns. But yes, the shimmer shine sparkle is definitely in now.
So the real message that I got from you today was accepting yourself, what makes you happy, not judging yourself, self respect, unconditional self acceptance. Am I right?
Definitely, very, very, very much. And
Yeah.
please love your parents, because I feel what you give is always what you get. When you give in love, be selfless, do not be selfish, whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends. The art of giving is always very nice. You will always receive back. And please, let's all control our tempers and our greed. I think because of our tempers and because of our greed, this world is becoming a little obnoxious place. I'm
Yeah.
sure the time when people kind of control that, this world could be the most beautiful place to love.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ojas. It was such a pleasure chatting after such a long time. I think it's been a year and a half. Of course, we do have our calls, once in a while. But seeing you and seeing that love and abundance and happiness really gives me happiness.
Thank you so much. Loads of love to you, and see as gorgeous you are. And I hope to see you and Priyanka very soon. Give my love to her, please. Yeah.